Hello, and welcome to week 3. I hope this video works. First of all, I will get the grading for week 2 done tonight. I have some notes on some other stuff, so just hang in there and I'll get that feedback to you. The first thing I want to say is that I've had some feedback that there's a lot of work in this class, and there is. This is an 8-week course. Normally, I would teach this class in 11 weeks, so we're scrunching some stuff in, but that's the same with all summer classes at CBC that run the full term. They're all going to be in 8 weeks and they're all going to be scrunched in. Okay, so some feedback. So on the quizzes, that's the first thing. I want to make sure that you answer each question fully. And to answer each question fully, you need to read each question fully. I typically ask for more than one thing, and so make sure that you're looking for those multiple things that I'm asking for. On a lot of the questions, I ask for page numbers. I want you to go back into the text and find that information and provide me with the page numbers of where you found that. And in the questions, I typically use words directly from the text. So when I'm talking about the quantitative approach and I'm asking for the other approach, look for the word approach in the answer or in the text. Okay, for assessments, first of all, please refer to the Guide to Assessment Construction. There's an explanation for all assessments on there, and there's an example. Some of the assessments that I got didn't follow any of those guidelines, but it's all laid out there for you. As far as the terms go in the section that you're explaining, remember that you're doing a whole section. So you choose a capital letter, A, B, C, D, whatever it is for each chapter. And you're going to do all of the terms underneath that chapter, that section. Make sure that you do those 3 things for each of those terms. Tell me exactly what the text says. Tell me what that means to you so I know that you understand the wording from the text. And then tell me how it's apparent in the scene. So make sure you do those 3 things. Okay, on to this week. All right, so we have another week with 2 chapters in it, and you will have an assessment for one chapter and a quiz for the other. We have one activity this week, emotional interview. So make sure you read the instructions for the emotional interview. There's a lot of things involved with doing it. Make sure you go through those instructions, and when you get done, post your work to discussions. Okay, that's where I'm going to grade it from. So a quiz, an assessment, and one activity this week. I also want to make sure that if you haven't done it already, that you preview Project A and start working on Project A. At the end of next week, you'll need to submit Project A, and I'll talk more about that in an upcoming video. So take a look at Project A. If you have questions about that, let's get those questions answered now so that as you're going through this first section of the text, if you find something that's interesting to you, that you can do your work on that term or topic. That's really about it for this week. Again, we have lots of work to get done. Make sure you stay on top of it. Some of you are behind in your assessments and quizzes. Get those in. I can't give you feedback or grade them if you don't submit them. So I'm going to end that with that thought right here, and I'll talk to you in another video soon.